Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to give my thoughts on Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. I realised that Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 got a lot of negative feedback from fans and critics. And I can see why in some aspects. Personally, I really like Season 5. Overall, I thought it was a good season. And I have my reasons for why I think that. I'll say my reasons now. I know a lot of people did not like how the season was about them helping people, but personally, I didn't mind that as a story. But they maybe shouldn't have made the whole season be that. I'm all for helping people. Hell, Rick's group helped people. There were points in the show where they would go out helping people. And like in season 6, episode 10, you know, when Daryl and Rick go out of Alexandria and they're looking for survivors and they find Jesus. So there were points when they were letting people in, and even Daryl at the start of season 6 was talked about letting people in. Like, there were points of that, but Fear the Walking Dead kind of did it more than... They gave it more focus than it really needed. We got some great characters this season. Grace, I think, has been a highlight this season, so she has. I'm glad she didn't die at the end of it, because I was really liking the way her character was going. And other stuff I liked, I thought... I found the characters really likable this season. I liked what they were doing with Morgan as well. Morgan has always been one of my favourite characters in the franchise. And he's been around since the premiere episode of The Walking Dead, all the way back in October 31st, 2010. And he's still in the franchise to this day. And the character has always been tormented by his past. And one thing I really liked what they were doing with Morgan's character this season is they were kind of getting him to move on. Now, he's never going to forget the memory of his wife and son, but that doesn't mean he can't find happiness now. And it seemed like they were going that route with him, which I was more than happy about. Personally, I found a lot of the season to be very nice, but again, there are some problems with this season, and I want to get into them as well. First of all, here is my biggest complaint, which is probably going to take up most of this video. The ending of Season 5, plain and simply, pissed me off. They did something The Walking Dead shouldn't have ever done, and now they're doing it themselves. And that problem is Morgan. Now, during Morgan and Grace's growing friendship and relationship throughout the season, I was thinking it would be a waste of fucking character if they finally have Morgan show his feelings for Grace and then Grace immediately dies. I thought they're probably going to do that, and it would be stupid and a waste of time if they did, and thankfully they didn't. However, they did one worse. They seemingly are killing off Morgan. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Morgan. I know a lot of people are annoyed about his character. And personally, I hate it when fans say they should kill him off. No. I wouldn't mind him leaving Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, you can have Fear the Walking Dead. That's fine. I don't think Morgan should be killed off. Either put him back in The Walking Dead or put him in those Rick movies. Especially because he has such great chemistry with Andrew Lincoln. He would fit in nicely in those movies. Now, why am I so pissed off about Morgan's death? One, he's one of the last characters in the show, and already Madison in Fear the Walking Dead was killed off. She was the original protagonist of Fear the Walking Dead. I know some people say it was Travis, it was Nick. Nah, Madison, when this show was advertised, when it first came out back in 2015, Madison was hyped up as the main character. She may have not been the most important, seemingly, to the show. I know the show started with Nick. Travis had a big story arc in the early seasons, but Madison was the main character, and the one Dave Erickson, the original showrunner, had a bunch of plans for. So they killed off her character in season 4, right? And then Morgan became the main character. Only a season and a fucking half later are they killing off Morgan. Now here's the thing. There's a lot of people out there that pretty much think Morgan's going to live. They're like, oh, there's no way they're going to kill off Morgan. It would be stupid. Here's the thing. Morgan, yeah, killing off Morgan's character would be stupid and a big waste. But it's not like The Walking Dead's never done that before. And it's not like Fear the Walking Dead's never done that before. Look at Travis. He was killed right when his character started getting interesting for a lot of people. And even in The Walking Dead, look at the wolf, the leader of the wolves. As soon as he started going into an interesting direction, possibly, you know, coming around as a good guy, he's immediately killed. Hell, even earlier in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Logan. This was like one of my first big problems with Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead, and that was as soon as Logan is coming around, they give us his backstory, and I found the character interesting. I thought the actor did a great job, and as soon as he's coming around, he is killed. And I was thinking, wow, they did the same thing to him that they did to the wolves. Ain't that just peachy? And now they're doing the same to Morgan. And not only that, but they couldn't even have the decency to just fucking confirm it in the episode. Remember back in 2016 when season 6 of The Walking Dead finished? Remember how pissed people were after the ending of season 6, you know, when we had to wait 6 months for season 7 to find out who Negan killed? Do you know, at least what we can say about that is, at least a lot of people are theorizing, could it be Aaron? Could it be Eugene? Could it be Glenn? Could it be Abraham? Could it be Rick? Could it be Michonne? You know, like, there was at least, you know, some kind of guessing into it. So it kind of was a bit fun. They shouldn't have done that anyway, but it was a bit fun. And then with Carl, who got bitten in episode 8 and was pretty much fucked for episode 9, they still made us wait 2 months. Now they have Morgan seemingly fucking dying, and now they're making us wait till next year till season 6 comes out. AMC, did you not get enough fucking shit when you did it with Negan? Then you did it with Carl, and now you're fucking doing it with Morgan. This shit needs to fucking stop in The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, stop doing it. Fear the Walking Dead, stop doing it. The Rick movies, don't do it. The new spin-off coming out next year, don't fucking do it. It's something that really needs to stop happening in the world of The Walking Dead. And I have other problems with Morgan's death. Well, I know he's not dead yet, but like, or maybe he won't even die, but at the same time, it's like, why did they do this? What was the point? If they kill him off, that's just a waste of a character. Now, if they're doing this to him to give him an interesting storyline in the 6th season, or this is them getting him to the Rick movies, because I think Lenny James even came out a couple months back saying that he would love to be in the Rick movies. So what if they're bringing the helicopter group back into the show? Because one thing, they hyped up the helicopter group in Fear the Walking Dead season 5, and they pretty much didn't have any impact on the season. I mean, we found out a little bit about the CRM, but not fucking much. So maybe they will serve a purpose in Fear the Walking Dead, and maybe that purpose is to save Morgan, kind of like they did Rick in season 9 of The Walking Dead. That's what I'm hoping for. There are other theories going out that Sherry's going to save him. There's even some that Madison's going to save him, that Madison is still alive out there, which it's wishful thinking. Personally, I would love if Madison came back. The way they filmed her death made it pretty ambiguous, so, you know, you could realistically bring her back. I mean, Daniel survived a similar, you know, type of deal. He was surrounded by fire and walkers. He survived. Anyway, again, to reiterate what I said, I think what happened with Morgan is bullshit, and It's showing that these writers haven't learned a fucking thing. And here's the thing about season 6. The way the showrunners reacted to the fan feedback and the way they're hyping up season 6 has me a bit, you know, not as excited as I should be for season 6. Season 5 had its problems, but it looks like season 6 is going to double down on what season 5 did. Bad fucking idea. They're hyping up season 6. Oh, all the characters are split up again. They're going to try to meet back up again. And, you know, we're just going to be watching them separated again. Fear the Walking Dead needs to stop fucking doing it. The Walking Dead doesn't do it as much anymore. They probably, you know, after season 8, when people just got fucking tired of it, season 9 was like, okay, we listened, we'll tone it down. And so far, season 10 has been pretty fucking good. I mean, have you watched the first 3 episodes of season 10? Fucking amazing season so far, I'm loving it. Anyway, back to Fear the Walking Dead, which, you know, is not something a lot of people want to hear. Fear the Walking Dead, wow. Because people just hate it. And I can see where people are coming from. Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead was a masterpiece. I'm just going to say that. It was a fantastic season. It had its problems, but it was overall a fantastic season. It had great pacing. It had great characters. It introduced Troy, who was a fantastic character. We got Daniel back after he was seemingly killed off halfway through the second season. We got some great Strand moments in that season. Great moments with Nick and Madison. We said goodbye to Travis and Ophelia. Now, granted, I think Travis's death was bullshit, but at least Travis, what he was in season 3, he was pretty memorable in that season. Season 5, I really enjoyed. Some of my favorite episodes would probably be like the episode where they're in the mall, and maybe what other episode did I really like? I really liked so I can't think of the other episodes that, like, some of my other favorite episodes, but the mall one is definitely one I really did enjoy, mainly because it did focus primarily on Morgan and Grace. Morgan, who of course is one of my favorite characters, and Grace, who, even though is a new character, I think she has been very fun to watch and just a really good character, and I'm really glad they brought her into the show because I think she's great. Now, again with Morgan, I know I'm going on a lot about Morgan, and, you know, I haven't gotten into the other problems with season 5 yet. Well, I did mention the Logan thing, but with Morgan, it's just, what a waste. If they're really killing off Morgan, like if season 6 starts up, Morgan's killed off immediately, what a waste. What an absolute fucking waste of a character. And while I don't think the showrunners should be fired like a lot of other people do, I do think maybe they're not the best for the job. I mean, think of it like this. Look at The Walking Dead, right? Frank Darabont, you know, he wanted to bring this show to this comic book and make it into a show. And when he left, you know, Glenn Mazzara took over. Glenn Mazzara had history with The Walking Dead before Frank Darabont left. Glenn Mazzara was a writer during season 1. So when Frank Darabont left, Glenn Mazzara took over that role. Scott Gimple came on the show during season 2. He was a fan watching it on TV during season 1, and he came on as a writer during season 2. And then when Glenn Mazzara left, Scott Gimple was, you know, a good one to replace him with. And then once Scott Gimple got promoted to, you know, overlooking the franchise, they got Angela Kang. And Angela Kang also has a long history with The Walking Dead as well, because she's been a writer since season 2 as well. Dave Erickson, who started Fear the Walking Dead, you know, season 1, 2, and 3, and then he's replaced with Andrew Chambliss and Ian Goldberg, who have never worked on Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead prior to season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. And their most notable TV show is Once Upon a Time. And a lot of people have said the kind of show Fear the Walking Dead is, and just the kind of franchise The Walking Dead is, it doesn't fit well with what their type of writing style is. And I can definitely agree with that. The way they reacted to fans by saying, you know, we want to go in this way, and having the characters split up again because, you know, fans fucking love that. I think Ronnie Hayes said it perfectly. He said he heard that, you know, in an article it says season 6 is going to have the characters split up trying to get back together. All the characters are going to be split up in widely different places while they're under the rule of Virginia. Doesn't that sound familiar? It kind of sounds like season 7 of The Walking Dead. You know, what is considered by many to be one of the worst seasons of The Walking Dead. A season that, as Ronnie Hayes even said, almost crippled the show. Season 7 is when The Walking Dead really started pissing off fans. And do Fear the Walking Dead really want to recreate season 7? It's a terrible fucking idea, and they really should change what season 6 is about, and maybe only have them split up for a couple episodes and not like a season or even half a season. They just really need to listen to what the fans are saying, because some of them have some good ideas. And that's what I gotta say when it comes to season 6. But season 5, which I'm also, you know, what this video is about, I'm pretty much done with what I was saying about Morgan. I think it's bullshit. It's a waste of character if they kill him off. I think it's so unnecessary to do this, and they really shouldn't. They should put him over to the Rick movie or back to The Walking Dead. And as for other things I did not like about season 5, well, another one is in episode 15. I forget the character's name, but there was a guy they saved in what, episode 13? No, it was 14. They saved this guy, and in episode 15 he's killed off, you know, on the bridge. His death was so fucking stupid. He has plenty of time to get off the bridge. He's like, no, I'm going to stay on the bridge. La-di-di-di-da. I'm going to fucking, you know, sit here and record. And then he dies. That's his own fucking fault. Like, seriously, that was a dumb moment. And season 5 did have plenty of dumb moments, but still I did enjoy that season. I thought some of the new cast was great. I liked getting more of some of these characters, like, of course, John is a favourite. Getting Daniel back was absolutely a big treat for fans. Skidmark was a great addition. Overall, I liked a lot about season 5, but it definitely had its problems, and I really hope Fear the Walking Dead can get out of this rut it's in right now with fans. While I have enjoyed season 5, this is not good enough, because the fact that so many fans are just fed up with this series, you really got to reconsider what you're doing with this show. And that's pretty much all I want to say. Kind of a rant, you know, with the Morgan part, but that is basically what I want to say about Fear the Walking Dead season 5. I hope you enjoyed this rambling video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.